Chapter 444, Choice. Even though Luo Feng was shocked after seeing the treasure trove, it was still within his threshold. One of the reasons was because the inherited memories of the golden horned beast were filled with many techniques as well. Naturally, those were suited only for golden horned beasts. The second reason was that because of the names of many treasures, Luo Feng didn't even know what they represented. Babata was different. He had followed the Yun Mo planet master Hu Yen Bo battling over countless galaxies and experiencing life and death situations countless times, having seen too many strong warriors killing each other. He was very clear in regards to the meanings of those names and what they represented. One of these techniques was enough to make even the Black Dragon Mountain Empire crumble. One of these treasures was enough to make up to 10,000 Undyings crazy. Babata was able to see the meanings behind those names, hence he was completely stunned and agitated at the same time. Madness, this is too crazy. The little demon looked at the screen on the laptop. His eyes gleaming with even tears, saying softly, "Big boss, if you were willing to lower your head and follow that man back then, even though you would have been only in the outer layers of the Virtual Universe Company, when you became an Undying, you'd naturally enter the core of the Virtual Universe Company. How could you have ended up like that then?" Luo Feng turned to look at the little demon on his shoulder. "No problem." The little demon shook his head. "I'm only exclaiming about your teacher. There's a saying on Earth that goes like this: a stupid bird flies first. However, if a smart bird took that first leap and continued to fly, no matter how hard a stupid bird tries, it would never catch up. One theory is that if one starts ahead and continues to lead, naturally he would stand at the pinnacle. Your starting line far exceeds your teacher already." The little demon exclaimed. "I'm only a star level. Teacher was even able to create techniques like soul imprint. I'm still far behind." Luo Feng said. "Right, this kind of mentality is right. Don't ever get cocky. No matter how impressive the genius battle was, it was only at the star level. This path to be strong has just begun." The little demon shook his head. "What you must do now is to grab these valuable resources, strengthen yourself, and even more so. Let yourself ditch the others far behind." Luo Feng nodded. Suddenly, the screen's mail slightly shook, displaying a newly received mail. Opening the mail. A mail was received. "Luo Feng, congratulations on becoming an absolute beginning member. The Virtual Universe Company's training plan for the young generation begins from the universe level. Hence, the first thing you need to do is become universe level. You don't have to worry about this though. By the time you complete your training in the primal universe, I believe you definitely have already broken through. You've been awarded 10,000 points. You can use these points to purchase any item within the treasure trove. As long as you have enough points, you can buy anything. I suggest that you purchase the techniques you require. This 3-year journey, utilizing this time frame to train, would be the best choice. Also, I advise you to not waste any time on training your body and spirit energy. From the star level 1 to 9, these levels are based more on quantity. However, from the star level to the universe level, that's an evolution of life itself. From the universe level 1 to 9, domain lord 1 to 9, sector lord 1 to 9, these are all simply quantity and time based. Star traveler, star level, universe level, domain lord level, sector lord level breakthroughs, these are all evolutions of life. They belong to one's essence actually breaking through. The company will spend money on every one of you, giving each core member an invaluable way to strengthen their bodies and to raise their genetic and spirit energy. This will help one to grow from level 1 to 9 in a short time, allowing one's body to reach saturation quickly. As for the life evolution itself and breakthrough, that requires each member to work hard to break through themselves. The company will not let the core members waste time on building just strength itself. For all core members, their time should be used to strengthen their battle ability, to comprehend the origin laws and to learn techniques. Virtual Universe Company. This mail wasn't considered long, but Luo Feng and Babata were both stunned for quite a while after. What? From level 1 to 9, the company will provide the body strengthening? Luo Feng was in disbelief. The sayings were all true? Babata was stunned too. A strong warrior had to seriously train to absorb energy. This was common knowledge in the universe. However, there were countless treasures in the universe, like the life fruit that was able to make a cloud contact vine breakthrough to universe level 2 immediately. Humans couldn't withstand such powerful treasures. However, to the greatest leviathan of the human universe, the Virtual Universe Company, they were able to supply such items to the core members to strengthen themselves. The moment you broke through to the universe level 1, the company will help you strengthen you to level 9. The moment you break through to Sector Lord level 1, the company will help you to reach level 9. One didn't have to waste time quietly sitting and absorbing universe energy. There was no need to. Wealthy indeed, wealthy. Babata shook his head. Your teacher's nest, the Yun Mo planet, is only reserved for the most important disciples. Even then he wouldn't use it like that. Sector Lords level 1 to 9, how much energy does that even require? How many treasures? Your teacher's entire fortune wouldn't even be enough. No wonder the Virtual Universe Company has such strict regulations on its number of core members. Your Majesty! Your Majesty! A voice resounded from outside. Ao Duo. Luo Feng walked onto the balcony, looking at the entrance of the 3-story building. Something the matter? There are Majesties Rongjun and Wuka outside here to visit. Ao Duo Liku said respectfully. Rongjun, Wuka? Luo Feng's eyes gleamed. I'm coming. After a while, Luo Feng invited Rongjun and Wuka back into his living room. Rongjun and I were just at the library. Upon hearing that you've come, we rushed over to take a look. The Manka Prince Wuka sat on the sofa, laughing loudly. This virtual universe is really not bad. The treatment of this absolute beginning members is even better than the treatment on Manka planet. Luo Feng and Rongjun exchanged glances. Vicious. Luo Feng said, I got stunned just from looking at the mail. Shock from just the mail? What's there to be shocked about? You are talking about the pool of life? Wuka said nonchalantly, on Manka planet, the younger generation are all treated this way. As long as they reach universe level 1, they'll immediately go bathe in the pool of life and raise to universe level 9. This amount of training so much is simply a waste of time. In the universe, it's not just our Manka planet, there's also the Huangshan clan, the Dream Shell clan, the Muzu planet. Even the 1008 universe countries' secret areas, the top 10 to 100 geniuses would get such treatment. Luo Feng and Rongjun were both speechless. He was the Prince of Manka, his sights and vision was different. Luo Feng and Rongjun were already considered not bad in terms of sights. However, even an Undying didn't have such resources to nurture his disciple this way. Only the Gonwu secret area of the Manka planet, this level of superpower, their core could get such treatment. and only the top 10 to 100 had such treatment. Yet, in the Virtual Universe Company, they nurtured up to tens of millions this way. They were wealthy indeed. These are all the external things. Wooka shook his head. The Virtual Universe Company can give only so many benefits, such as the best environment. As for whether one is actually able to make any achievement, that will still rely on himself. The universe is extremely mysterious, with tens of millions of miracles and sights. However, every 10 million years, how many absolute warriors can actually stand out? Wooka exclaimed, "Don't bother looking, even though there are up to 10 million people on Yuxiang Mountain, with countless sector lords, all with shockingly good conditions." However, after 10 million years, 99.9% of them would have fallen, while the remaining became undyings. Yet even then most of them are just normal undyings. If you want to become an absolute warrior even amongst the undying. Wooka shook his head. Out of a batch in 10 million years, trillion years, with so many geniuses being nurtured, and so many falling along the way. As long as they can produce a few absolute beings, that would be considered a success. Our batch of 1,000, according to the records of history, in 10 million years, there won't even be 10 of us left. Wooka said. The three chatted for a long time, feeling the pressure. Normal people would be satisfied after reaching the universe level. For some geniuses, the moment they reached Sector Lord and owned one galaxy, that was enough. However, with different foresight, their aims would naturally be different. Luo Feng, Rongjun and Wooka, they all had extremely far-reaching visions. Luo Feng had the Golden Horned Beast and Mosha clan, the two great races of the galaxy. He could reach the Sector Lord even in his sleep. Even if he became an undying, he wanted to become a pinnacle warrior amongst the undying. He even wanted to reach the level of the country leader of the Gonwu Universe country, opening a new universe country and dominating for 1 trillion years. Rongjun, his talents were no lesser than Luo Feng's. His enemy was even more terrifying. Becoming a normal undying couldn't satisfy him at all. Wooka, a rare absolute genius from the Manka planet, his father was one of the universe's ultimate warriors. With his father as his target, he similarly had his sights set very high. However, facts were facts. According to history's probability, out of these 1,000, less than 10 would become undyings. Even the Golden Horned Beast, with so many generations being stuck in the Sector Lord level, they were unable to break through. The path to undying was indeed tough. Luo Feng's path had only just begun. Luo Feng sat before the laptop and chose the technique trove. The Golden Horned Beast's inherited memories have countless techniques. I don't need to buy anything. The Mosha clan doesn't have any inherited memories, however, with its high talents, its battle abilities are all based on its natural talents. It doesn't have any effective battle techniques. Luo Feng opened a large amount of fighter close combat weapons. Weapon choice, visit no v3lb/n.cm for new OVL. Level 5 genetic energy weapon Gold Shadow Blade. It requires 12 points. You can customize your own design, HM, according to the Shadow Blood Blade design. Shield, I'll choose a level 5 Absolute Void Shield. It only requires 8 points. I'll set the design to the 6-edged shield design. Gold Shadow Blade, Absolute Void Shield, these were all for the Mosha clan to use. Battle techniques. Luo Feng opened the techniques and swiftly found the most suitable one. With Babata's help, he was able to make a quick decision. Absolute space fits the Golden Horned Beast, 9 threads fits a controller's flight. What about a fighter? The techniques are that expensive? Luo Feng was shocked. The gold shadow blade was only 12 points. However, the techniques before him, the cheaper ones, were tens of points, many of them were worth hundreds of points and even thousands, the highest reaching even 1,000,000, tens of millions. It was exorbitant. The techniques are all something the absolute warriors treasure and never spread. It's their life's work and blood. Your teacher's soul imprint, even though it is special and powerful, but according to my estimate, it's only worth about 10,000 points. Babata said.